This is what your team needs, and it is an assortment of nut mixes from Germack. This is 5 jars. They're the minis, but there's a lot of goodness packed into each one of them. And you get them all for $39.98, not a choice of. So you get the summer, sweet summer, the summer toppers, the backyard gourmet, high energy mix, and the crispy corn and cashew mix. All 5 jars for $39.98. Jennifer Kovich is back here with us. Talk to us about these, and this has been how many years now we've done this?
Oh my gosh, I mean, we've been here for about 20 years.
Yeah.
And since 1924, Germack has been in business. They started as a pistachio nut roasting company. We are a 4th generation family owned and operated business. We are known for creating these refined recipes, but also known for packing fresh to the customer's order. So we're super excited to be able to bring you 2 brand new mixes this year. That's Sweet Summer is one of them, and the other one is Summer Toppers. And then 3 customer favorites that are returning this year, the Backyard Gourmet, Crispy Corn and Cashew Crunch, as well as the High Energy Trail Mix. All a winner.
This is the one
nothing
Rachel
that will
needs
melt
in between.
Yes, it is.
Innings, right? The high
and maybe
energy
the
mix.
Sweet Summer too, to give you a little
Sweet
bit
summer,
of nature's candy in there.
We'll make sure you get some to take with you today. All right, so let's start and just kind of go down the row.
Oh, fantastic. So starting here with the Summer Toppers, again, this is a new one. Now we call it Summer Toppers because we want you to think outside the box other than just taking a handful or picking those ingredients out. Think about putting it on top of a great summer salad. Maybe it's your ice cream, it's your yogurt, because you'll notice the majority of the ingredients in here are slightly smaller. We're giving you diced apple pieces, which are incredibly chewy and delicious and very flavorful. We're giving you sesame sticks, blueberries that are plump and juicy, sunflower seeds, Wisconsin cranberries. They're sweet and tart and vibrant in their color, but so good in flavor. And then also pecans, candied pecans. So when you think about adding it on top of the salad, we're giving you that sweet and salty, chewy and slightly crunchy combination. It's perfect for a salad.
Love it. No chocolate in any of these.
No, no chocolate. So then we go right into the Sweet Summer. Now we're giving you those glazed walnuts, and you're getting those jumbo flame raisins, nice and plump and juicy, absolutely delicious. Honey roasted peanuts. I always say that small because it's my absolute favorite ingredient. It's perfect for summertime. And then we give you those Wisconsin cranberries. Again, they're very sweet and tart, but we love those creamy jumbo cashews that are nicely roasted and lightly salted, as well as the honey sesame sticks. Our customers love our honey sesame sticks because it's just the right amount of sweetness, but then once that honey melts on your tongue, you get that nice savory touch.
And you get a little bit of crunch. So it's all those flavor profiles packed into one.
For sure.
All right, next.
Backyard Gourmet, a huge fan favorite. We introduced this about 4 or 5 years ago. Customers have loved it and requested it every year since. Now we're excited to be able to bring it to you again for our summer mini assortment with those Michigan cherries. That is a signature ingredient for us. Being from Detroit, Michigan, we know a thing or two about our cherries, so we always try to include those in one of our mixes. Then you get the cinnamon praline coated peanuts. Nice and light, not a pungent cinnamon. It's just kind of the afterthought, which I appreciate. And then we give you those almonds that are roasted and salted. You get those pretzel balls, nice light crisp, and then of course those peanuts. To round that one out, it's really a great combination.
My watch is talking to me. I'm not talking to you.
She
Thank
said,
you, though.
that sounds amazing,
she said, that
Jane.
sounds really good. All right, so then we go into your savory crunch.
So as Jane pours this out, I want you to notice that there's only 4 ingredients. Our other combinations, our other recipes have a lot more ingredients, but you know what? We work with our good friend Sharon Faich, and she said, I want something that's really crunchy, very savory, a little bit zesty, but let's do it a little different than any other mix you have. So we went right to Valencia, Spain. We got the sweetest corn that we could find. It's sweet, and then we bring it home, we give it a nice roasting, and then we add a little salt. And then we give you those cashews. They're large, creamy, buttery cashews, but then we add a zestiness to them. And now I want you to think more ranch-esque type of flavor, not a heat zest. So you're getting the salt and peppered cashews, honey sesame chips, a lighter crunch with that. I love those. And then, of course, the almonds that are lightly roasted and salted.
And all of those things have different textures. So
Yes.
you can just imagine the party your mouth is going to have. I love when my mouth is like so excited about, ooh, that bite,
Yes.
this bite. And then to round it out, we have the trail
Oh,
mix.
the trail mix. Now, this is high energy trail mix, we call it, because we're giving you all those natural fats, all those good for you proteins, the magnesium, the potassium, all the things that you want, you're going to get right here in this jar. So we're giving you banana chips. These are not your grocery store banana chips. They are so good, a lighter crisp, but you still do get that crunch. And then we give you those walnuts, a nice soft tender bite with those walnuts. You get pepitas that are roasted and lightly salted, almonds very much the same, and those peanuts, but then we also give you the chewiness from the cranberries that I think you'll really appreciate, kind of adding into that combination of crunch.
Those cranberries, and you can see that they're still glistening, and that's the amazing thing is that
Yes.
these cranberries, this is right out of the jar. You can see
Right.
how moist that cranberry is.
You know, and
Yum.
that just lends itself to what we talk about, how we pack fresh to your order. And in fact, I'll show you, on every single jar, we give you a freshness seal. Now, as long as this freshness seal stays intact, it will stay fresh for an entire year. Looking at the bottom here, now you'll notice, sure, there are smaller items in here. So there are sunflower
They
seeds.
just settle.
They just settle. There's not an accumulation of
Right.
salt or sugar or anything that you don't want. You can see what's in the jar.
Exactly.
You see all of those whole ingredients. These ingredients are exactly what we just showed you in the plate in the front. They're always fresh. They're always delicious and so flavorful.
Well, our big thing now is, since you're holding a solid topper, is to make those mason jar salads where you put the dressing in, you put the salad in, you put the lettuce, tomato, you put all the stuff layered, put the toppers in the top, and then when you get ready to eat them, you shake it up. The dressing's already in there.
I love it.
And it mixes all of it. That's exactly what this would be perfect
You
for.
could just add a little bit on top, and
top.
then shake it up. And if you think about it, Jane, a lot of us have a restaurant where we have that favorite salad. Every time we go to that restaurant, we can't avoid getting that salad because it's so good. Well, what makes it
What is
extra
it?
special?
Right.
It's the toppers. It's all the crunchies. It's the savory items. It's the sweeter fruit
Because
that they
otherwise
put in
it's
there.
just lettuce and veggies, and there's not a
Exactly.
whole lot of flavor there.
Yes,
So,
yes, exactly. And then what I like is if you're really watching your calories and you're watching what you put in your body, this is a great way to incorporate more salads into your diet, but then you only need maybe oil and vinegar, or maybe just a vinaigrette, something a
'cause
little
there's
lighter
lot
fare.
of flavor in each one of the mixes. Okay,
Yes.
so we recommend that
Okay.
you take this one with you.
Okay, high energy.
And high energy.
And
trail
the
mix.
sweet summer.
Amazing.
Sweet summer.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna get
I
you
love it.
packed
So I'm
and-
going to be ready for the game
Right.
tonight.
Well, and softball.
What position are you
You
playing?
know.
I play second, but we have too many
Okay.
people on the team, so I alternate every other inning. So
Okay.
when I'm not playing, I'll be snacking on my Germack.
And your
awesome.
sister, what's she?
She plays catcher,
Is
so
she-
she's got a tough
Oh.
position.
Let's see.
So
She's gonna
she
need a
needs one
high
too.
Yeah,
energy
I'm
mix,
thinking
too.
there's sunflower seeds in this. I
Yeah.
mean, that's all too
Okay.
traditional
Yeah.
for baseball
Okay,
and softball.
amazing. I love it. And this is one of my favorite snacks just to have in my bag just on and every day when I just need a little handful.
Right.
So I'm going to bring these to the game tonight. I
Left
really am.
field,
Oh, good.
They don't do much out there, so you can have this.
Okay, the left fielder. Okay, perfect.
No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Sorry to you,
But
left
you know what?
fielders out
Here's
there.
another thing. We talked about this too. Jen's kids are going to be getting out of school.
Yes, tomorrow.
This is it. So again,
it.
avoid having them standing at the pantry looking for stuff to eat. Stock up, and this one does
Right.
not have auto delivery. Or wait,
There is auto delivery.
there is
I
auto
believe.
delivery. Is there auto
Yes.
delivery?
I
Right?
believe it's every 60 days for 1
Okay.
year
Is there?
because there's no chocolate.
Is
so we
there?
are allowed to have auto delivery for these
Oh.
ones.
You know what? I didn't even know that.
So funny. That's great. Well, get it while we have the big deal price. Take advantage of that auto delivery. Thank you, Rachel.
you.
And again, enjoy just the freshness that you get with all the components. You know, Germack has been doing this a long time. They know how to roast individual components to bring the best together. And that harmonious blend of the recipe is that balance of sweet, savory, fruit, nutty, all of those things
Yes.
together.
Well, and a lot of us crave crunch, right? So reaching for the right kind of crunch is really important. For us, these mini jars are absolutely
Right.
perfect. I put them in my boys' tennis bags. They go to tennis camp every single week. They insist on it. We go for long car rides. We'll go to the beach. This is, rather than carrying a big jug of something
Right.
or putting it in baggies, this is the
Perfect
absolute
size.
perfect size to take on the go. Pass it back to the kids in the backseat that are screaming, I'm hungry. Don't take them to the drive-through. This is super satisfying.
Put it on the desk, use next to your chair, your easy chair. So
Right.
at night when you're binge watching your favorite show, you can have them. They're perfect. They're so good. And 135036 is your item number. It's not a choice of. You get all 5 of the minis. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. So good to see you.
What's your son's favorite? Who's your son's favorite tennis player? Do they have a
Oh,
favorite?
well, Rafa Nadal.